What's Gucci with veterans, military? Hey, how much is enough money for the disabilities and or injuries in which you believe you sustained while serving this great nation? Hey, let's get into it. So, first of all, there's a lot of veterans going around doing the most when it comes to trying to get service connected for a disability. Cool, got it. Yeah, you probably got your ankles or your knees snapped in the game of basketball. Maybe you get that low back pain while on deployment country, riding around a Humvee 8-9 hours a day. Cool, got it. Claimable things. But then there's some veterans who try to get, to do a backflip on the VA claims process, thinking that they're going to get it. Especially when it comes to trying to get benefits, trying to get service connected, trying to increase their overall VA disability rating. And I don't know why sleep apnea is like one of those top things that veterans try to seek. Yeah, it's a cool 50%, but majority of y'all ain't going to get it. You don't have the in-service complaints. Your medical evidence is shit. Your medical evidence for causation on a secondary basis is shit. Like, I've seen a veteran, they've been denied for the last 5 years trying to service. They'll keep jumping around. Sleep apnea secondary to tinnitus. That's not going to work. That's not logical. Especially if your medical evidence is not supporting it. Sleep apnea secondary to PTSD with no complaints whatsoever in between the two. And then the list goes on. Another popular one is, low back pain, shit like that. And what you gotta understand, the VA doesn't pay for pain. They don't give a fuck about our pain. They don't care about your pain. They don't care what you're experiencing. All they care about is, okay, do you have an injury? Yes. Do you have a diagnosis? Okay. In relation to the injury and that diagnosis, does it reflect the CFR 38? If it does, okay, render a service connection. Now, depending on where that disability falls, that medical evidence is in reflection with 0, 10, 100%, then that's where that's more than likely where the VA is going to put you. Sometimes they like to lowball veterans, obviously, because they don't want to pay out veterans high dollar amount for injuries that they could be, fudging or fucking, exaggerating. And it's like, come on, yo, try a different route. Try a different route or be satisfied with the VA disability rating and the compensation that you're receiving. There's a lot of veterans not receiving anything at all. There's more veterans not service connected receiving any compensation than there are veterans who are service connected, and even far less are over 70%. About 6% of veterans service connected for VA disabilities are at 100%. The rest are all below, and the vast majority have nothing at all. They don't even want to deal with the VA disability claims process, especially when it comes to combat veterans, when it comes to homeless veterans. Those are the ones who definitely have some certified issues going on that spawned from the military service, that's still going on and has been increased now that you're a veteran. But they're not getting any help. They're not getting any assistance. And most of them, they just say, fuck it. It's like, they're not going to waste their time and stress with the claims process. Because why? There's a lot of veterans in the process doing everything that they can to get service connected, to get the benefits, to get the bag. I know, get that bag, baby. That's the case. There's all these bills going on. More focused on bills, increased compensation, the annual COLA, cost of living adjustment. It's going to happen. Who cares how much it's going to be? You're going to get a little bit more. It's not going to be, $1,000 more, but it's going to be a little bit more. Cool. Enjoy it. Take advantage of those benefits. Treat yourself. Like a lot of veterans, they can't build medical evidence. Well, utilize that money that you're getting in VA compensation and go pay for a doctor out in town that can treat you as well as you could build medical evidence with. There's been a lot of veterans that have come and gone on this channel. Hey, they've utilized minute clinics, CVS, urgent care, fucking anything outside of the VA that they can in order to build medical evidence for what? VA disability. Get that money. Get the bag, baby. Get the bag. But hey, outside of compensation, there's a whole lot of benefits that the VA has to offer. There's community care, dependent education program for your spouse as well as for your dependents. All dependents, STEP, biological, wards, don't matter. What the fuck else we got? Property tax exemptions. All these additional benefits. How much more money I want? I mean, you're injured. If you're injured, you're injured. Just like with Social Security, SSI. It's not a lot of money, but you're going to get something for not being able to work anymore. Cool, Or if you are able to work and you're limited to what you can do, okay, there you go. Or, SSDI or SSI, whatever the case may be. But, hey, but then there's some veterans, they're completely fine, 100%. They're just trying to dog down the system. They'll go out and pay $2,000 for a Nexus letter, 2 or 3 of them, DBQs for, sleep apnea, and they'll keep putting in claims until hopefully the VA service connects them, and then what? That's another veteran 100% who didn't deserve to be there.